What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for stopping by today. As you can tell by the title, today we're gonna do some smoked beef cheeks, aka Barbacoa. I've got some beef cheeks that I've already trimmed up. I didn't show that part, but I'll show you what they look like. And I just gave them a quick little trim, took off some of the fat. Beef cheeks or Barbacoa is supposed to be salty and fatty, so I left a lot on. But we're gonna season these up. We're gonna throw them on the smoker. Once they get a nice bark, we'll put them in a pan with a few other things and work on getting them tender, and it's just melt in your mouth. Goodness. Anyway, that video is coming up next. All right, so I got the beef cheeks here. I did trim them up some. I left a lot of the fat on there. If you want to clean them up more, you can, but I think that's going to be fine. I'm actually going to season this with the SPG from SuckleBusters. Really, all you need is a good SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. I like the SuckleBusters. The granules are a lot bigger, so I like that. However, I do want a little more pepper. So I'm gonna come in with some 16 mesh coarse black pepper and hit them with that as well. And then I'm gonna flip these over, do the same thing to the other side. Now, it is the night before. I'm not gonna get these on until tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna get them on early. So I wanna go ahead and season them up now, and then I'll just cover them up, throw them in the fridge, and in the morning, pull them out and throw them on the smoker. So that's all you need, man. A good SPG is, like I said, that SuckleBusters, the granules are really big on that. So it's gonna work out great. So I'm gonna flip these over, season the other side, and then just put them in the fridge and wait till tomorrow morning to throw them on, and they'll be ready to go. So stick around. I'll pick up tomorrow once the pit is fired up and we get these on. All right, you guys, it is Sunday morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Just got the beef cheeks on. I'm using my Traeger. So I got this set at 250 degrees. We're gonna let it run, and then we'll check back in a couple hours, see what they're looking like. But beef cheeks are on. Let's let them smoke, and then we'll take a look at them in a bit. All right, you guys, these beef cheeks are done as far as taking on smoke. They've been on the Traeger for 3 hours at 250 degrees. As you can see, that bark is set. Nice crispy bark. They're still not tender though. So the next step is gonna be to get them tender. We worked on getting that bark set. Now we're gonna work on the tenderness. What I have here is a full pan that I took one whole onion, just kind of sliced up. Threw that in here. We're gonna take these beef cheeks and add them to the pan. And then I'm gonna add a few other things. So I'll rearrange this here just a bit, but I've got about 5 or 6 bay leaves that we're gonna add to that. I've got some garlic that I've chunked up. Now this step here isn't necessary. It was leftover garlic, so I'm gonna throw it in there. And then we're gonna add some beef broth, get it wrapped in foil, and then I'm gonna actually throw it in the oven. At this point, it's not gonna take on any more smoke, so we just need the heat, and we're gonna get that from the oven. So let's add some beef broth to this. So this is a 32-ounce container. There aren't any exact measurements, just going until I get a nice little coverage. May just add the whole thing. Why not? Let's do it. 32 ounces beef broth. And that is it. Get some foil over it, throw it in the oven. I've got that set at 300 degrees, and we'll let it go for a couple of hours and check back in on it. In the meantime, let's make a salsa. All right, so for this salsa, we've got some tomatillos that I peeled and rinsed off. Make sure you rinse them because they will be sticky. We've got 7 of them. Gonna get these on and get them roasted. I've got half a white onion, large white onion. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 serrano peppers. I like mine hot, so I'm going with serranos. If you don't like it as hot, either cut back on the number of serrano peppers or use jalapenos. I've got the seeds and everything. I did put some oil on the pan just to kind of fry it up a little bit. And then I've got a bunch of garlic here that we're gonna add. And we're just gonna toast this up until everything gets nice and toasty, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I'll pick back up once they're ready to pull off. All right, the veggies are done, the tomatillos, onion, and the serrano peppers. And garlic, what I did is put it in a plastic bag, zip it up, and we're gonna let it sweat for about 20-30 minutes. What's gonna happen is gonna release some juices from this. It's gonna continue to soften up the tomatillos, but that juice we're gonna add back into the salsa, and it's gonna be really, really good. So that's done, put aside, and beef cheeks are in the oven, and then we'll pick back up once they're done, and it's time to make some tacos. Stick around. All right, you guys, just check this out. The barbacoa, you can see, look out. That is tender. There is no eternal temp of these beef cheeks because you're not trying to reach a certain temperature. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for it to just fall apart as you squeeze it. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Let me get these torn apart, and then we'll make some tacos. And boy, that was hot. All right, so I got the barbacoa shredded up. I've got something here. What we're gonna do is build some tacos. God, this stuff is so good. So there's that. I'm actually going to top it with a little bit of raw onion. Some cilantro. Then I'm gonna top it with some of that tomatillo salsa here. All we did is after we blended it, poured everything in this container along with the juices. Add a little salt and pepper to taste. I did taste it, it's got some kick. That is for sure. And then I'm gonna hit it with some lime. And we'll give it a taste. We'll just go with one for now. Oh yeah, right over the top. Let's give it a taste. All right, let's see how we did. That's excellent. Nice and easy. That SPG from SuckleBusters was perfect, along with that little bit extra pepper. That lime over the top. I did put some lime in the salsa also. It's just so good. And that barbacoa, the beef cheeks, is just nice and tender, salty. Not as greasy as I thought they were going to be, which is even better. But they're good. They're damn good. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Very, very simple to do. Total cook time was about 7 hours. I did 3 hours on smoke and then 4 in the oven, only because we left for church and I just left them in the oven while we were gone. But you could get it done in about 5 to 6 hours. So if you have any questions, leave them below. I appreciate you guys for watching. We will see you on the next one. Take care.